I want to thank the League of Women Voters for putting this event on tonight. I'm sorry that it couldn't have more Q&A and that more people didn't come out and take it serious. This is an institution. The whole time I ran for city council year after year for the 8 terms, the 8 years, the 4 terms that I served, I always came here for the League of Women Voters. So I'm sorry. I've always attended since I've been elected as a state representative, and I'm sorry. I know it's very costly and very time-consuming, and I appreciate all the work that you women have done. Let me say, why public service? Why would I run for public office? You have to have thick skin. You have to be able to take all the barbs, whether they're true or whether they're false, but you have to stand up to them. And you have to rise above and move on and beyond. And the main reason that I got in this race, I was coaxed and I was begged and pushed and asked me to get in the race 2 terms ago. And I couldn't make up my mind whether I really wanted to do it. I had my own business. I was a small business owner, doing well, a grandmother, having a good life. And I picked up the newspaper and I saw where the state legislature in all their glory took that fee that's charged and forced on every one of your electric bills. There's $1. You don't have a choice in it. And that fee was supposed to go for the elderly and the indigent. But it wasn't. It was rolled into the general fund. It's one of those things they call diversions, where they charge a fee or charge a tax, and they divert it into the general fund. And I said, that's it. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm in. I'm tired of it. And I remembered going back to the years that I had served Meals on Wheels. And I delivered to 2 women, and that was before it was actually Meals on Wheels. It was run out of First Presbyterian Church on Collins. And 2 of the ladies that were there, it was in the year of 1980, it kind of ages me, the hottest summer in the history of Texas. And those 2 ladies would not run a fan. They wouldn't run air conditioning. And I told them, I said, you've got to run your air conditioning. At least run a fan at night. I will get your bills paid if I have to pay them myself. Please, please run your air conditioning. Well, they didn't. And the next week when I went back, well, actually I delivered every 2 weeks. So when I went back, you get this little foam crate and you put the milk and you put the food in there and maybe an apple or an orange. But I didn't have enough meals. And I asked about it. Well, those 2 women had died that summer from the heat. So when I read about the diversions, I said, this has got to stop. You either charge the fee and put it where it was charged for, the purpose that it was charged for, or you do away with it. Then I remembered, as I got into the race, when I served on the Arlington City Council, that there was a child by the name of Amber Hagerman that was stolen off of her bicycle, and she was murdered. And I, that night, went to their home. It was in my district. And I held that grandmother, and I was a brand new grandmother. I had an infant grandchild. And I held that grandmother in my arms, and I swore to her, if I ever had the power to do anything, that I would do it in the memory of Amber Hagerman. So when I was elected in 2006, got to serve my first term in 2007, I'm here to tell you that I was so privileged and honored to co-sponsor the Jessica Lunford Act. Jessica was stolen out of her home. She was raped and buried alive. I worked on that across partisan lines Another Republican legislator and I worked together, and we passed the Jessica Lunsford Act. I want to thank you. I'm seeing my time is up. Those are a couple of issues that I've worked on, I'm proud of, and I hope that you'll support me in my re-election for District 93. Thank you so much.